So in this alliance war here, we are facing Demon, so these are a Masters alliance. At this point, the officers had assigned paths for this war, so I was path 8, section 1, path 7, section 2, bringing the team of Dr. Doom, Warlock and Human Torch. We're not really put ourselves in the best position in terms of placement this season. So we are just trying to get a couple of wins here at the end of the season to secure Masters. Coming up against this Cosmic Ghost Rider in section 1, I've slightly boosted just to make sure that I can get through the fights without taking too much damage and just to make it a little bit easier for myself. It's not really a difficult fight, just got to be careful that whenever he gains a buff, so one of his aptitudes for example, it will then place a active power drain on Dr. Doom. So that's Cosmic Ghost Rider dead. Like I said, pretty easy fight, nothing really to worry about. Got a little bit lucky with that special too. Officers then assigned me this Professor X and gave me the choice of whether I wanted to use the Human Torch pre-fight here or on a later fight. I decided to use it here just in case he wanted to be a little bit stingy with the specials and not throw them. Had it a couple of times with Professor X. He's just not really that keen on throwing the specials, and ideally, obviously nobody wants to take a special free, so I'll let this war fight play out and hope you enjoy it. So when I said about him not wanting to throw a special, this is what I meant, sort of thing. This is a perfect example. I've had this a couple of times now. On this note especially, it's a little bit more important because as soon as you do any form of dexterity or anything, it will automatically give him extra power. So as you can see, I'm just dashing back, leaving myself open, power 8. Eventually I just think, look, I've got to hit him at some point, so I suppose we'll get a special free from it, throw the special free to finish the fight. My next bit of war action is this long shot here on the shared node for the path 7, 8 and 9. It's not really a difficult fight with Human Torch, to be honest. At this point the wall was still very close, so I put some boosts on again just to make sure I can get through them. It's not the most difficult fight, like I said. This was the other one where the officers thought I could have placed my pre-fight on it, but I would have rather, and I was happy that I used it on that Professor X in the end. You don't really need it for this fight, it just makes it a little bit quicker. As you can see from the screen, the time of the corrosion stuns are special 2, hold off that combo just long enough, throw it, let the Nova Flames do some good damage here, finish the fight. What was that, 33 seconds, even without pre-fight? Very small boosted, it's just a typically quite easy fight. Now this fight is a fight I hate it, and I get it quite often. I've done it a few times now, so I think the officers just see it as like an easy way to get through it. It normally requires a grey boost of some sort if you want to get through it without dying. So either Power Start 1 or a invulnerability boost. If you don't use the invulnerability, I'd always advise to use a greater special 3 defense boost, just because more than likely Domino's going to sit there and wait till she gets a special 3 and throw it. This can happen to you a few times in the same fight. These tank boosts are always helpful to use as well. They normally roll around in the loyalty store quite commonly, so they're quite easy to buy. It's just a little bit of loyalty spend every so often, but it normally means that, especially with Warlock, you can get to that special 2 and throw it and then just kind of like recycle it all a bit quicker and just do more damage. So as you can see, I chose to use a Power Start 1 boost. I'm going to do a little bit of talk over this fight. I hate this fight, like I said. The node combination doesn't really help you out. Domino herself is a defender anyway. Very IQ based most of the time. So here, I'm just trying to build up to a special 2. She's been a little bit nice so far, throwing some specials. I was hoping that with using Warlock, they would have faced with willpower, so the armor breaks and others, like the parry stun, would be able to power drain her, but sadly they've obviously taken place defense. So there'll be no sort of power drain for this fight, so I'm just going to have to take that special 3. Get ready to parry her again into the special 2, get some damage in, hope that I can push me forward back to a special 2 again. So here, just hoping that I can do a combo. There, she goes unlucky, so I'm not really prepared to throw the special into her and being stunned, which sadly a special 3 to face. Because she's in courage range, she's a lot higher to me this time. And I throw the special 2 and the fight's over. Luckily that's the last time I need Warlock, so I don't need to heal him or worry about him anymore. Going into this next fight with Hyperion, this is a pretty straightforward Doctor Doom fight. This one just more about controlling his power. Every time he gets a lot of power, it's just going to recycle again quicker for them. So I've already got that Power Start 1 active from the Domino fight. Just start draining his power and start controlling the power really. Mystic Dispersion at 4 for this fight. So again, any buffs that I nullify or steal, I'm going to be gaining back the Doom Signature ability. So it's basically just a Doom cycle, then rotate and just keep going around. For some reason, at the minute, I seem to be a bit missing, say like 40% of the time the actual cycle. I don't know why. But there, the way I whiffed that special one, I managed to get back to another special one to drain all the power and just carry on the fight again. So again, special 3, try and just keep the fire under control in terms of the appearance power gate. Make sure nobody can hit me in the face with a special 3. So at this point, this was my last fight and contribution to this war. Again, most of the fights were pretty easy, so I need to thank the officers for that. Had a couple of deaths recently, so confidence was a little bit low. We had a couple of deaths in this period, which didn't really help us out, and we needed to really hope that Demon messed up their last few fights, which they didn't. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment and subscribe.